guys, Mom and Sunshine Rail fans coming to you. We went to the hobby show and it really wasn't anything. Didn't have any N scale, a lot of O scale and HO scale, which we didn't need. But we ran into a gentleman that has this little store down in West Columbia, which is about 2 hours from us. So me and Ray, who's right there, decided to take a ride down here. So we're getting ready to go into this hobby shop, which we didn't even know existed in our area. So we'll see you in a little bit. Hey guys, we're back. End of the night video. Yep, we're pooped. We walked around a lot. Like I said, we went to that train show. Wasn't a whole lot. We picked up a couple buildings that we're gonna put on our N scale, because you know this mom, I mix and match. HO and O, all different sizes. But we want to show you what we picked up at the hobby store also, which was epic. Ray had a ball. We walked in there and it was just like, pow, Mom needed to lose about 30 pounds to walk through the aisles. It wasn't quite organized. There was just very little room to move around. But, you know, unless you know the guy, nobody's there. So Mom had to be real careful, but Ray got a new engine, new N scale engine. But between the train show and this hobby shop, there was absolutely nobody that could fix N scale couplers. So we ended up getting a new engine that had the old knuckle couplers, because he has a couple freight cars that have knuckle couplers. So at least we have a train that is running on the Pirate layout now. We are going to have a staging yard on one of the dog bones on the N scale that we're going to build. So the other ones, we have to try and get weighted down. A couple of them need weights, and a couple of them need the other kind of couplers. And he's having an event, a sidewalk sale, 50% off of a bunch of stuff on May 11th. So we're going to go down there, and I guess one of the clubs down in that area are going to have a table, and he told me to bring down the other engines and they'll change the couplings for me. I tried, but with my hand tremors, it was almost impossible. I did everything I could just to put tires on them, wheels. But let's show you what we got, and the new engine over there, which Ray, it's a Florida East Coast GP9 he picked out, and it's a burgundy red. It's really cool. But we're going to walk you around and show you what we picked up. These we got at the train show, and the two bigger buildings actually light up. They're battery operated with a bulb, but the bulbs didn't work, but I can get the bulbs. So they're going to look really cool. And they were $1 a piece. So, you know, we ended up spending like $6 at the train show. But then at the hobby show, we started getting our track, because we have no more N scale. So we started picking up the track, and we picked up some cement for me to start putting together some of the 3D print buildings that I'm going to be doing. And that way I don't have to mess with super glue. So I got the right kind of glue for that. But that's what we picked up at the hobby store. So our whole day, we ended up spending $100, because she gave us this Florida East Coast for $48. And it's smooth, and it's running great, and it's going to run on the Pirate layout for now. It likes it. We have like 6 other rolling stock that have the knuckle couplings, but they are different heights, so we've got to get those fixed, which I know how to do. I just got to sit down and do them. A couple of them have to be weighted down. And then, but this radius on here is not big. The radius on the Japanese is bigger. And this is about the radius that's going to be on the dog bone. So I think once we get the dog bone put in, then his passenger cars will have no problem because they're about the size of this Japanese car. So that is what we did and are doing, and we're done for the night. We're going to go in, and the only other thing tomorrow, my husband actually put the pieces of the panel board here, so now if Ray wants a high ball down the straight line, he can, but he's not going to. But this board right here is already set up for me. I'm going to take some of the track and start outlining, and he will help me because I need to learn how to use one of the tools, which he's terrified for me to use, but cut it out. And we're going to hopefully, and those buildings right there, I'll show you where we're going with it. Another long video, but there's just no way to shorten a video over here. It actually will start right there, and it's going to be just the dog bone's going to come out halfway, loop back around, come back into here with just, the 2 lanes, and then the 2 tracks, sorry. He's going to build me a platform that will go up against that window where those pieces will go, because the height will be a little bit taller. So we will have more like the city hotels and stuff right here. And we're hoping to get that section done tomorrow. And then we can, every day build a section. That way, if we ever have to move, we can take it out in sections. And then down there at the mountain, it'll come away from the mountain, but we're not going to put anything back there. It will almost be like a scenic going to the top of the mountain. And then again, a double line going down and a dog bone down at that end. So we're happy. We actually have something running now over the pirate layout. And once we get the chassis one fixed with the right couplers and the caboose and all that, then we will have our start for our main line. But our biggest thing is we're using the Kato N-Scale track. I do want to remind everybody we do have an Amazon wish list, and everything that's in our wish list is what we're going to need for this huge N-Scale layout. If you want to, that's fine. If not, we're just going to do it a section at a time to how we can do it. And I think most of you know we're on TikTok also. Every video we put on YouTube, we put on TikTok. And we got a good amount of followers. And they're liking what we're doing too. So that's our end of the night video, guys. And Ray, what you say? Can't tell you had a hand in front of your face.
Have a good night, everybody. Hope everyone be safe.
Yep. Show me that big old cute smile. Oh, we had the whole day together. It was awesome. All right, guys. Good night.